In all aspects of our lives, it's very helpful to be able to build rapport quickly with others. So I'm going to give you a few tips on how to build rapport quickly and easily. The first is to pay attention to how the person speaks. Do they speak slowly? Do they speak fast? Do they speak softly? Do they speak loud? And mirror that. So we're not trying to be fake in any of this. We're just trying to make the person feel comfortable and feel like, I get you. So if someone speaks slowly, especially, and you're a fast talker, you definitely want to be able to slow it down. I'm naturally a faster, louder talker, so I've had to work on these things. One thing I learned is that if someone is a slow talker, they listen slowly. So if you're a fast talker talking to a slow talker, they literally can't hear you sometimes. Their brain just isn't catching what you're saying because you're talking really fast. They can't process it that quickly. So slow it down to match their speed. If you're a loud talker and someone is a soft talker, you're probably going to freak them out if you're talking really loudly. So same thing, calm your voice down a little bit, talk a little softer so you're matching the way they're talking so they feel like, you get me, and the communication is working really well. Also, we want to pay attention to body language. So sometimes, especially if you're like sitting in chairs, sometimes we can be, let's say we're both leaning back and the other person leans forward. You want to lean forward too to show, I'm interested, I'm in the conversation, I want to really make you feel comfortable here. Now, don't do it weirdly. So none of this, you don't want to do any of this weirdly. So if they sit forward all of a sudden, don't just rush and sit forward. Just, wait a second or two and then just kind of lean forward nicely. And it's going to seem really natural to them. It's not going to seem like you're trying to like mock them. They may start thinking that if you're doing all this weirdly. Same thing is if someone uses a certain like specific hand gesture, you can even kind of adopt that hand gesture while you're talking to them. Once again, doing it in a natural way. So they're like, oh my gosh, this person really gets me. Really start paying attention to people and paying attention to how they talk, how different people talk, how they move, and experiment a little bit with this, and you'll see it's really easy to build rapport really quickly. So it gives you a connection very fast. And I'm going to make another video on how to build additional rapport by asking questions. I'm going to give you some hints there. Thank you for joining me today for the Rebecca Reset, where every day we reset your mind so you can be better, do better, and get the life you love.